Hello, thank you for joining us for Together San Diego. I'm Paola Hernandez Jayo with the San Diego Union-Tribune. The Mariachi Scholarship Foundation is presenting Las Posadas, a traditional Mexican Christmas Eve celebration this Friday, December 20th at the Balboa Theatre. It's a concert with Mariachi Champaña Nevin and Mónica Abrego. Here to share more about Las Posadas and invite you to attend is Jeff Nevin, president of the Mariachi Scholarship Foundation and director of Mariachi Champaña Nevin. Jeff, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thank you very much, Paolo. It's good to see you. Hello, everybody.
Hello, thank you for joining us. I know it's a busy season for you. You're going to be on stage this Friday at the Balboa Theatre with Las Posadas. First, tell us about the Mariachi Scholarship Foundation, what it is, and about the mariachi programs that they teach.
Sure. So the Mariachi Scholarship Foundation was actually created 1996, if you can believe it. So getting close to 30 years. And Bob Griego was the president of Sweetwater Union High School District back then. And he wanted to do something to give a beautiful, exciting experience to the kids in the schools, but also to show their families that the schools valued the culture that they came from. So Sweetwater District is down on the close to the border, of course, and it's a very high percentage. If I'm not mistaken, it's 70 or 80%. Some of the schools have 70 or 80% Mexican American students. A lot of the parents don't speak English, so they felt, and it's true, that having mariachi music in the school, teaching the kids to perform music that their parents and grandparents would recognize and appreciate would be a way to sort of connect the community with the culture. So they founded the very first high school program in 1996. That's the first school-based mariachi in San Diego County. And then we created the nonprofit Mariachi Scholarship Foundation to raise money and offer scholarships. And in the last, since 1996, we've awarded close to $700,000 in scholarships. We average about 30,000 per year, and still going strong. And these concerts, like Las Posadas on Friday, are kind of the main way that we raise money, and all of the money goes towards promoting mariachi education and obviously the scholarships that we work.
And talking about this fundraiser that you have coming up, Las Posadas, it's a traditional Mexican Eve celebration. It's this Friday. For the viewers that may not know, tell us what a posada is and what attendees can expect on Friday.
Sure. So there's a tradition in Mexico called Las Posadas. The word posada, as I understand it, just means shelter. So what Mexican folks have done for centuries is they reenact Mary and Joseph going into Bethlehem seeking shelter. So as a nickname, we call it Las Posadas because it's there's a song that they sing. It's called La Canción para Pedir Posada, which is the song for requesting shelter. And so again, the nickname is just to call it Las Posadas. So what they do is people will gather together and they'll proceed from one house to another house, and a lot of times they end up at the church. This is on Christmas Eve because again they're reenacting Mary and Joseph. There are a lot of traditions that you may have seen but never really recognized. So, for example, the piñata. You've seen people they different kinds of piñatas. If you've driven across the border, they have piñatas that are shaped like your favorite politicians or shaped like cartoon characters or something. The traditional piñata, then where it comes from, is it's shaped like a star, and they would carry the piñata when they're processing towards the church, and that's actually reenacting Mary and Joseph following the North Star. So that piñata is representative of the North Star. When the kids are blindfolded and they're trying to hit the piñata, that's also a recreation of them going through the dark and trying to find the star. The traditional piñatas have 7 points, so it's a round star with 7 different points like that. Those represent the 7 sins, so as 7 deadly sins. So as they're blindfolded and they're searching this, the first thing that they knock off are the 7 sins. So it's a recreation of them doing that. When they get to the church or to the different houses, there are verses that they sing that literally are requesting shelter. So the people on the outside that are processing, they sing, in the name of our Lord, we request shelter. And then the people on the inside, they respond. They say, no, 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 I don't know who you are. I can't let you in. And they said, oh, please, my wife is carrying the child of the Lord. And the people on the inside said, oh, if she's so important, why is she walking alone in the middle of the desert? And I've never heard. They said, no, 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 please, this is who we are. My goodness, I didn't realize that was you. Please come in. And so there's a whole song that literally goes back and forth with two different people singing that. And so that's the tradition of Las Posadas. The rest of the night, then, after you get there, you have a party. Traditionally, they would say a prayer for the Virgin Mary. They would tell some stories and listen to music. And then there's a feast. And then so that all ends, or some people say begins. The party begins at midnight, Christmas Eve, going in. So it's kind of, for me, it's like a lot of American folks, we celebrate New Year's, but we celebrate the night before. So they would celebrate Christmas Eve, celebrating the arrival of Mary and Joseph when they get to Bethlehem.
And then this year you have Mónica Abrego along with your mariachi. Tell us a little bit about Mónica.
Sure. Monica's fantastic. We've performed with her, for at least 20 years. A real good friend. She grew up in Tijuana, and I don't know if you're aware, but in Tijuana, there's another friend of mine named Jose Medina, who's been directing the Opera de Tijuana, the Tijuana Opera. And the really, really fantastic productions they do down there. And so there's a generation of singers, really the last 20, 30 years, that he has taught. And I've seen pictures. He knows Plácido Domingo. They've sung together. They've done production. He directs productions all over the world. And so there's a generation of really amazing singers. And Mónica, I think, is probably the most well-known outside. And she's really made an amazing career for herself. She lives in New York and works in Manhattan, but she's been touring to sing with different orchestras. She does a lot of classical music, even some pop music, and she and I have done a lot of performing of traditional Mexican music. And one of the things that I like about her is it's kind of part of, anybody who's seen us perform, they recognize that we do very, very traditional Mexican music, but we also have kind of a classical flair to it. My aesthetic, part of the reason I do this is I think that people should appreciate the beauty of traditional Mexican music as if it's comparing it with classical music. When Mozart wrote his operas, they were popular entertainment in the days. And now, hundreds of years later, we still consider that music so great. I think mariachi music is the same. And so we should be appreciating the traditional music, and we should present it in as respectful and just as beautiful a manner as we can. So some of the best singers in the world, how do I say it this way? Some of the earliest mariachi singers who made the music famous were some of the best singers in the world. Jorge Negrete, he was an opera singer. Pedro Infante, he could have sung anything in the world. Miguel Aceves Mejia, there's some of the songs, Agustin Lara songs, Jose Alfredo Jimenez songs. Those literally are some of the best songs anybody's ever created in the world. And classical singers, Plácido sings Maria Grieber, she sings Agustin Lara, in Rome, and they think it's just a more classical music. But for us, that began as mariachi music. So why not have classical musicians who are capable of performing both of these genres? And that really is what we do with Mariachi Champaña. And then Mónica is wonderful because she is capable of singing straight up classical music, but she grew up singing mariachi music. And when she does it, she sounds just like the traditional mariachi singers. And that really is, part of what we're trying to promote.
Well, Las Posadas will be a treat for folks that are able to take advantage of this opportunity Friday, December 20th at the Balboa Theatre. For more information and for tickets, the website is mariachisd.org. I'm sharing it on the screen. Just in closing, Jeff, if folks are not able to attend, but they want to donate or they want more information on the Mariachi Scholarship Foundation or future performances, where can they find more information?
Sure. Actually, that same website, mariachisd.org, is the Mariachi Scholarship Foundation website, SD for San Diego. So if you go there, the top of the page will have a link to the tickets for this concert. But if you scroll down, it's got more information about the other programs that we have. There's a mailing list, so if you send me an email, and I will let you know when we have other concerts and other programs, there's a link to our PayPal, so you can make a donation right there as well. So if you can't make it, and I'll give you one more gift. If since you're so special and you've been my friend for a long time, and everybody who is who's listening right now, we have a code that you can get a 20% discount on tickets. So it's Amigo 24, AMIGO 24, Amigo 24. If you put that in when you go to the tickets, it'll give you 20% off the tickets for this Friday.
Wow,
So,
thank you. So that is Amigo 24, AMIGO 24. They put it in the discount code section, I'm assuming, once they get to the portion of their tickets, and they'll get 20% off.
That's it. Yep. There's a little button. It actually says unlock for some reason,
Okay.
like unlock your specials. So some people have called and they said, can't figure it out. Well, you look for the button that says unlock, you put in the code and you get a discount. And I hope we pack it. The tickets are selling really well this week. There's still good tickets available, so I hope that people can come. But yeah, it's the last thing I'll say is that we are sort of portraying this Mexican tradition, but a lot of the music, that's kind of surprised me as a guy that grew up in the United States. A lot of the music that Mexican people listen to is the same music that American people listen to. They just sing it in Spanish. So we're doing a lot of the songs that you expect to hear. There's Jingle Bells, but they have different names. There's so we do a lot of those musics, but there is a lot of music that is really beautiful that I had never heard before. So if there are any American folks that have never experienced this, don't think it's going to be so crazy. It's like, no, it'll be very traditional. But on the other hand, if you go to a Mexican Christmas concert and you're doing the same songs they always do, this is an opportunity for you to hear a lot of music that you never heard before. That really, really is very beautiful. So
and to support a good cause, the Mariachi Scholarship Foundation. Jeff, thank you so much for spending time with us. I know how busy you are this week. Appreciate you coming on to speak about the Mariachi Scholarship Foundation and invite our viewers to Las Posadas, a traditional Mexican Christmas Eve celebration taking place December 20th, this Friday at the Balboa Theatre. Tickets and more information at mariachisd.org. And again, for a 20% discount that Jeff just announced, you can type in Amigo, AMIGO 24, in the section where that's an option. Jeff, thank you so much. Congratulations to you and the team and your mariachi and all the students and the teachers and the work that you're doing to support the Mariachi Scholarship Foundation and mariachi programs in San Diego. Thank you all for watching today. If you would like to watch more of these Together San Diego episodes, you can go to San Diego, Union-Tribune.com/Together San Diego. Jeff, have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. See you soon.
See you soon. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day.
San Diegans accomplish great things every day. We care about our neighbors and our community. We are proud of our diversity. We are resilient. We hold our leaders accountable. We live in one of the most dynamic cities in America, the San Diego Union-Tribune, telling San Diego's story for more than 150 years.